The Pernkopf Atlas story. This is a little known story which I'd like to tell, if I may. So it started many years ago. I received an article on my desk to review called The Ethics of the Pernkopf Atlas. Now, not many people know about the Pernkopf Atlas, so allow me to explain. The Pernkopf Atlas is an anatomy textbook which was written in Vienna by Professor Pernkopf. This was written during World War II, during the Nazi era, and victims of the Holocaust were used as samples for this atlas. The pages were signed with swastikas and SS bolts, and it was done as a boastfulness of the Nazi era. There are several copies of the Pernkopf Atlas doing the rounds. Some of them are in university collections, and to see them, you would need to go through an ethics committee, through a chancellor, a vice chancellor, and only under the strictest conditions may the Pernkopf Atlas be viewed because of the sensitivity of the material. Admittedly, it is an excellent anatomy textbook, and many surgeons still use a lot of the anatomical diagrams for their knowledge and procedures today. So good can still come from the Pernkopf Atlas. It is just because of the circumstances in which this atlas was written that it has to be justified why you look at it. Anyway, having reviewed this academic article, I forgot about it and carried on with my life. And then several years after that, I went to Vienna and I met the professor of forensic pathology there. And he and I went for a drink. During this drink, I mentioned that I had reviewed the article on the Pernkopf Atlas. And he was completely astounded by the fact that I, as a South African, knew about the Pernkopf Atlas. He said to me, "How do you, as a South African, know about the Pernkopf Atlas?" So I explained to him, and I thought I had offended or upset him. Meanwhile, the kicker, the whole loop which closed and which gave me goosebumps, was that the student of this forensic pathologist from Vienna, at that time when I mentioned it, was the great-grandson of Pernkopf himself, studying forensic pathology.